Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of What's on My Table. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about this small rig screen protector, which I just purchased a day ago. And this is for my A7S3 camera. I mean, it's all rigged up, and we're currently recording on my Samsung S9 Plus. But this screen is getting all smudged with oil marks and stuff, and I thought it's very important that I get this screen protector before we go ahead and start using the camera. I was just considering some of the other off-market products, but however I decided that this would be the best one to go because it's branded, it's made by Small Rig, and it just isn't one piece, but it comes with two pieces of the screen protector. The screen on a A7S3 is a 3-inch high resolution screen, so I thought that would be a good add. So the retail price of this in India is around 1020 rupees. That equates to around $14. But I got it for 890 rupees, which is maybe around $12. So for $12, you get two screen protectors, which makes it a pretty good deal. And what comes with it is these three items. You've got the dry wipes, then you have a wet wipe, and then you have a dust absorber, and the actual glass, the tempered glass. So you get two of these, two of everything, so you can apply it onto your camera all by yourself. And I'm going to actually demonstrate how it's done. I'm going to be really careful because we do not want to waste one of these screen protectors. I want to use them for as long as I can, maybe until I have the camera for its lifetime. So what are we waiting for? Let's just get into attaching it to the camera. Let's just clean the screen, use a cloth, and I've kept my fan off, I've kept my windows closed. This would avoid any loose particles of dust from getting onto the screen. And secondly, I got this really nice bright light. You can see it in the reflection here. This light is to make sure that I am able to see dust particles if there are any, and I could use that dust absorber that they provided. I know how this actually does it. Maybe it's through static force, but I'm sure it's going to help. We also got a guide sticker which will guide us to understand where exactly this thing needs to go, but I don't know where that has to be applied because the instructions on this does not very clearly mention where I need to be using the guide sticker. But from what I understand, I think that needs to go on the edges of your screen protector before you apply it, because when you're applying a transparent screen, you may not necessarily know which are the edges that you're sticking it against. So that's one of the things. And I think another add that would really help us while we do this is this blower. So I'm going to keep this rocket blower with me, so I can just blow away any dust particles that might be on this particular screen. So let's just get started with this. What are we waiting for? So what exactly comes with this? We have one wet wipe and one dry wipe. You can see what comes with it. Then you've got this little cloth which can be used to remove the dust. Then you've got the dust absorber, and of course the actual screen guard, which has got two sides to it, and you'll be peeling it once the entire process is complete. Coming back to the instructions, it clearly states that we need to clean the screen with a wet wipe, after which we will clean the screen with a dry wipe. Post that, we have this step number 3, where we clean the screen with the cleaning cloth, and then you finish cleaning with the dust absorber, peel off the plastic layer, and you match the edges and press the screen to remove bubbles. To make things simpler, I've gone ahead, removed the lens off the camera because we do not want it coming in the way while we are applying this. The second thing is that we keep all these things ready, so the process becomes easier for us as we apply it. Very noisy. This should be fine. So I think the first thing they asked us to do is use the wet wipe, after which we'll use the dry wipe, and then we'll use the cleaning cloth as per the instructions provided. Here, I've got the wet wipe here. I'm just going to clean it with the wet wipe without applying too much pressure. So let's just put it against the light so you can see what exactly is happening, and you can clearly see how we plan to apply it. This is done. Now we go with the dry wipe. As you can see, the dry wipe is going to help us get any marks whatsoever on this. So this is the dry wipe. It feels like paper. Now there is really no practical. Now that this is done, I think the next step is to clean it with this cloth. I somehow feel that tip is not required. I'm just doing it as a part of the standard procedure as prescribed by them. So after this, the next step is to get your actual screen guard. You need to find out which is the front and which is the back. So this clearly states that it is the back. Please peel this off the mask with the sticker. The sticker helps to remove the mask from the screen guard. So I think the guide stickers are mostly for us to get an understanding of which are the corners exactly. So what we'll do with the guide sticker is we'll place it on this in the exact edge, and that's why we'll do this. So if you look at this, I just need to place both my fingers here so I get this edge. Press it, and it's still a little off, so I have to think now it's perfect. So we got the edge almost there. So we know the top edge is this. And it goes white bit. Go to the other edge of the screen, and because it's transparent, we put it on the exact diagonally opposite side. Right up there. We'll actually try doing that. There you go. Perfectly aligned now. It's my first time to try something like this. It's not bad at all. Be good now. So now that we've got this ready, I think this is what comes off, and then we place it here and then push it down. So that's just a test. So we place it here and then push it down. So now that it's all ready, let us go ahead, clean this once again with a cloth. And as I can see it, it's really clean. It doesn't have any dust particles on it. I'm gonna just breathe and double sure that no dust particles settles in there. Removing this now. A little bit of clearance could have been taken care of here. I'm not too sure if you can do that now. I think now it's perfect. We'll move a little bit on this ridge because of which it was. That's perfectly alright. So time to move these guide stickers off. Like you can see, it's very clear. The clearance on each side is pretty good. As you can see, the distance below has also been matched perfectly. So I think it was quite successful. This edge is nothing but a little bit of dust which can be cleaned off. I'm going to use the wet wipe once, followed by the dry wipe. And it should be good. To understand if it's been done well without any dust. This is just surface dust, so that's a pretty good job. You can see there's absolutely no dust on it. How about switching on? That's pretty cool, isn't it? So that was successful. I'm sure you guys can try this at home too. It's not one of those things you can't try. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I think that was a really successful putting the screen guard. You can see there's absolutely no dust in there. As you can see here, no dust particles at all. So it's my first, and I think it's been quite successful. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys soon with another video, maybe about another product review. See you guys.